What's up everyone, welcome to another awesome video. In this video I'm going to show you and tell you all about my 2 feet nano reef tank, and I have do a lot of updates in this tank, but this video will be a very awesome video because I add some cool and expensive corals to this tank and also some cool tools for this tank. Stay tuned. We get started with our livestocks. If you see, we have a lot of corals, new corals and new fishes in this tank, but there is not a lot of fishes, but there has a lot. You won't understand. And we have a royal dotty bag. This is a new one, but not that much new. I bought about 2 months ago, and it's doing great. And we have common mandarin and a spotted mandarin. And both of these are different mandarins but the same genus. And we have a pair of pajama cardinals, and this is a new one, the huge one, that's a male, and this is a female. The female was I'm having about 6 to 7 months when I started this hobby. And I have a pair of designer clowns bought 3 months ago. And I have a blue tank. This is the most sustainable fish in my reef tank. I think it cost about 6 tank crashes, but it didn't die. Most of the YouTubers tell that these fishes are not the best beginner fish. Yes, because it has some health issues like a white spot. Commonly it can cause, but I have a lot of medicines for that. I dose it, and the tank is just doing great with this. I think it's not attacked by marine bellbird and a white spot about 2 to 3 months because I'm giving it the supplements like garlic extract. It's very good for its immune system. It will upgrade its immune system so that it won't be affected by any other parasite disease. And now let's okay, finally I have a common clown because I'm isolated it because it's a new one, and also my old clowns are hosting my anemone here. And so they are very aggressive towards other clownfishes, so I moved it here. And my maroon clown is obsessed because I don't want they fight because the maroon clown is fighting with this, and I was putting inside this isolation box. It was very sad. That's why I set up a new tank for it and I replaced it there. And next, if we see about the corals, I have a lot of different corals. I bought a lot of expensive ones. And let's get started with my anemone. Here is my green bubble tip anemone, and this is I think this is a small frag, but it has grown a lot. And here is my, you can see this coral, and this is the toadstool or leather coral. I usually tell toadstool because it's a nice name. And I have some clove corals. I think right here, clove corals, and behind that have zoanthids. That's a frag of this zoanthid. This is a red, I think a red devil zoanthids, and this is a huge frag, not a frag, huge colony. I bought for about 100 ringgit, and this is very much expensive. I frag it to 3 frag slugs, and you can see here's one, and here's my Montipora. You can see because this is blocked the Montipora. And now that's all in this rock. And if you see the upper rock, this is the most expensive rock because it has a lot of expensive stuff. I already glue everything except the hammer coral because I want to move it somewhere else. And you can see this is my frog spawn. It's 150 ringgit. This is the most expensive coral in my tank right now, and that's huge. I think it has 2 heads, and both of them are doing great. It hasn't opened fully yet, but it's too big compared to my hammer coral because it's morning and they will need time to come out. And that's my hammer coral. That's a purple tip hammer, and purple tip, and its tentacle is greenish, and it's okay. It's a very good. I think it's a 120 ringgit one. And if you see, these are the frags that I fragged before. These two This is a frag of this coral, and here is my first coral ever. but I have a lot of corals before, but in this tank, in this volume, volume means after one crash, and this is the first ever add coral, and it is and this one, this is Mondibora, and this is the first one. And here down we have a lot of Mondibora frags, and this is the first one. Some of them bleached, so I cut and now healing it, and they are doing great. You can see the color is coming out on the white ones, all the wounds are bleached ones. And now here is my second time adding this coral, and this is the elegance coral, and this is the 100 ringgit one. This is also the expensive. These are all Euphelias or LPS, and they are just doing great. After that, I had a unique coral, and that looks like a torch, but that's not a torch, guys. That's not a torch. That's plate anemone, but that's not anemone because anemone has legs, they can move. This is a type of plate coral or fungi coral. They will sell like a fungi coral, but they are not anemones, and they are a type of corals. Their tentacles looks like anemone, but they are not. And you can see the bones of that. That's why I'm telling that's a coral, and that's not an anemone. And that one is a unique one. I have not seen in a lot of shops, and just I see, and my parents like that, and they bought mine, and that's 95 ringgit, and that's a nice price. And next, now let's see about what tools am I using for this net. And first we start about the straw, and then first we start with this bucket. And here is my refractometer, but I'm not using this because I already bought a hydrometer. And here's my scissors to frac my corals, and here's a dropper, and there's a coral glue, and here is my coral dip medicine. It's I think it's a Black Sea one, not a Red Sea coral dip. And here is my nitrifying bacteria Tropic Marines. It's a good brand you can buy. I'm using this for about 6 months, and it's doing great. This is avoiding my tank crashes. And here is my white spot. This is medicine. Sorry, this is a coral dip. See here, white spot. This is, and I think this brand, I'm Aquarium Monster. Yeah, that's brand. That's a good brand, also, but expensive. And here is my test kit. All of my saltwater master test kit API. And here is my food, and this food is and poured inside this because that's in the packet. This is not a Hikari one. And here is the tank food. It's a seaweed based food for my blue tank, and it has some garlic extract to improve the immune system that I tell in the about the livestock. And here is my coral glue also. I think going to finish. And here's some markers and pens. And here is my polystyrene cup to pour water and mix the brine stream to feed these corals. Okay, next see my mixing my under rack in my aquarium, and most of us put the sump inside here, but I won't use sumps because I have a back sump behind the tank, so I have no need to put a sump. And let's start it with the painting, ugly painting of mine. This is the anemone, but it looks like a sun. And here's my clownfish. That's not a nice one. I just pasted it because I don't want to paint outside and make ugly. And here is my reef salt. I'm using Aquaphorus because it's a best one for reef. I think that's the best one, but I have a lot of best one with the sky high price, so I won't use that. The Aquaphorus is just nice for reef tanks. I'm using for about 6 months now, and it's just doing great. And this is a new pack. My old one finished already, and it has some seals. And before that, I was using Ocean H2 Ocean Pro formula. That's a nice one also, but that's finished. I just keep the bucket to acclimate the corals and fishes. And usually I mix these two together because it's not the same mix inside the bucket, but I think one time used that and another time used that because both of them have the same quantity of calcium and KH, and that's not a problem also. And now here as my usually I use RODI from my native local fish store, but if I didn't get RODI water, means I will use our tap water and condition air with the anti-chlorine. and it will remove chlorines. And usually I do this because it's a more cost effective, because it's a big bottle in the 1 liter. I bought just for about, I think, 40. And next, this is a much expensive one. I will do another video about this tropic marines, all for reef. This is a very good solution for your low KH, good calcium, and good magnesium, and a lot of good things like insert formulas. And this is a very good. I'm using this. I just bought this new big bug, but it's much expensive compared to other brands, and it's 180 ringgit. It's costlier than all of my corals, and this is a good one because now only the elegance coral is slowly opening. Before this, my corals is fully closed because of the low KH, and this is doing just a great job. And that's why there you can see a pan, because I jot down all of my parameters every week. And the red bucket is, you can see because it's dark inside there. The inside there has my siphon to put out that's a pipe, put out all of my salt water and insert new ones. And inside that there's a wave maker to mix the salt. I will use that bucket to mix salts. And now let's see my mixing station. This is my mixing station, but not a very nice mixing station. This is just behind my tank, and here is my 500 ml milliliter, and this is well, just now you see the all for reef one solution, and I'm dosing it every day, once every day in the morning, and 5 ml for every 100 liter. And my tank is just 100 liter, just nice for this, and I just do 5 ml. And next, this is a tissue. You all know I don't want to explain more about this. So if any salt water pour outside, I will wipe, and I will wipe with this the tank because it's very soft. And here is my empty container with this is an empty container. Usually it has some RODI to top off, but I have RODI in my big barrel. And here is my glass cleaner. And usually I won't use this, I use fresh waters, but if it's too salty, the tank looks very nasty, means I will use this. This is my extension wire station, a lot of wires. I don't know, show anything. And now let's see. Inside this I have my RODI water, and this is the bucket that I mix all of my salt water. And that's all, guys. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching this video. We will meet in the next video. Until then, this is Praveen. Bye bye.